CEO class of 2018 put on the 3rd annual dodgeball tournament right here at SHS. SHS even had their own very team. Let's see how it went.
Okay, I'm here with Nick Clemens, project manager of the dodgeball tournament. And what challenges came up during this event?
Well, we had some trouble getting teams. We were hoping to get 30 teams. We ended up getting 10. We went to businesses around the area. We got a few of those. The high school teams, a lot of people just didn't turn in their forms, but I don't know. I think next year they can get a lot more teams.
Okay, so why does the CEO do this?
The CEO class does this because it's a business-oriented class, and so we get to run our own businesses, and we get to decide on what we do. So the first one we're doing is this, which is the dodgeball tournament, and then the second one we're doing, which is more of a dinner, open house type of thing, which is called the Taste of Sauk, which is on March 8th. And we do this so we get experience, like making a business, honestly, finding teams, finding sponsors, all that kind of stuff for the dodgeball tournament, and just actually leading a class and leading a business.
Okay, and were you pleased with the outcome this year?
I was pleased with the outcome. I wish we would have gotten a little bit more teams, but I think that everybody had fun and it ran really smoothly, and overall I think it was a really good experience.
All right, thank you.
At the end of the day, your very own Slingin' Lingers lost to Blackout, a team from Milledgeville, and we'll be back next year. Hopefully Sterling can win next year. Now let's take it to Ariana with Best Friend Test.
Thanks, Nate. Many of us have a best friend, but do we all know our best friends as well as we say we do? Today we're going to put it to the test.
Where's the other person's favorite fast food place?
Jimmy John's. Or Culver's. Both free, too. Yeah, it's true. That's good.
What's the other person's favorite candy bar?
Kit Kat.
I'm going to say Hershey's.
Now that you've seen how well our SHS students know their best friends, on to Shivam with Government Survey.
Thanks, Maddie. Recently, a lot of SHS students and staff have noticed emails pertaining to AP government filling their inboxes. Today, we'll see what those emails are all about.
So, Mr. LeMay, what's the point of all these surveys?
Well, we're doing them for government class. We're trying to figure out kind of what people's political ideologies are in the school, but it gives our government students a chance to go ahead and put together questions that are, I guess, simulating the surveying process, especially at a political level. So we administer these questions, different issues, and then that way we can kind of get some feedback from the student body and the faculty to see if people lean more to the left, or they're democratically, or we'll say liberal with those ideas, or they lean to the right, more conservative and Republican in those ideals. And
so after all these surveys were administered, what have they shown about SHS as a whole?
Well, I'd say since 2016, that school year, and now it's the 3rd year of doing it, found that we are definitely more liberal as a both faculty and student body when it comes to these ideas. People want change. People want certain things to happen to allow for, you know, equal representation for all. I think that's just kind of what I've seen. You know, the first year we started, it was honestly about 50-50, and now I'm feeling it's about, I would say, 65% more liberal over conservative. So I don't know, it's just kind of interesting because we see a change in presidency, change in Congress. People maybe aren't as receptive to the changes that are happening in our country, and, you know, kind of create some discussion. But nonetheless, hope to keep using this data so our students can run for fake office and, you know, get a good position based off of what the general public says. So.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Looks like we had some pretty interesting results this year. Now let's take it to Micah to take a look at Black History Month.
Thanks, Shivam. Black History Month is a special time and feeling for all African Americans across the country.
It's a month of appreciation for not only Black history, but American history as well.
Did you get the flu this season?
Yes, I did.
Well, did you get a vaccination shot?
Not at all.
Did you know that vaccination shots were introduced to Americans by a slave?
I did not.
That also, if people knew that more, it would destroy the stereotype of black people not being doctors.
That's true. And with that being said, did you know historical black colleges were placed across the country to serve that purpose so African Americans can get their education?
I did not know that.
Also, did you know that African American was a term used to make blacks feel equal in a time where we were segregated?
I didn't know that either. Who is the first person you think of when you hear about boycotting buses?
Oh, that's easy. Rosa Parks.
Actually, there was a lot more people than Rosa Parks because boycotting buses was the most harmless way for black people to be able to protest.
Ah, gotcha. Some African American heroes who were pioneers of Black History Month were Martin Luther King, who fought for civil rights nonviolently, Rosa Parks, who boycotted her seat, and Malcolm X, as well, led charges for African American rights.
Today's African American heroes are Barack Obama, who became the first African American president, and Oprah Winfrey, who gave hope to not only African Americans, but to women that they can be or do anything in this world, no matter what color. Destroying stereotypes that have been around for multiple generations can be hard.
But the more people know about black history, the more these stereotypes can disappear. Now on to Madeline with the Sauk Valley Math.
Math competition. We're here to give you an inside look on how it really went.
What topics did the competition cover?
There were a lot of different topics. It kind of just random stuff.
What were the rules?
Couldn't use a calculator. You couldn't cheat off of anyone.
How many questions were there?
There were 25 questions, and I think you got like 90 minutes to do it, maybe.
Nice. Did you use skills from this year in math?
A little bit, but a lot of it was from other years and stuff too.
Something's not adding up. We'll leave the math to them.
Hey, what are you doing after school?
I'm just cleaning my room. It's a mess.
Have you done spring cleaning?
What's spring cleaning?
Girl, I'll tell you.
Spring cleaning is the time where you thoroughly clean your home and get rid of the things that you don't use. A key trick for spring cleaning is the hanger method, where you can hang all your clothes the same way, and as the season goes on, every empty hanger that you have, you turn the opposite way to see what you can keep and what you can donate. How do you benefit from spring cleaning?
I benefit from spring cleaning because I donate my old clothes, give me room for new clothes, but also making me feel good because I'm donating to the less fortunate.
Mrs. Maynard, what are some of your tips and tricks to win spring cleaning and how to stay organized?
Well, as a reformed border hoarder, I will tell you that as far as clothing, if you haven't worn it in a year, it's time to say goodbye. That not only gets rid of stuff and gives you more room in your closet, gives you an excuse to do a little shopping.
Wow. Thanks for opening my eyes to spring cleaning.
Oh, no problem. Now on to Coop with Fortnite.
Thank you, Kenzie. We've all heard of Fortnite. It's a free-to-play game created by Epic Games. The premise of the game is to be the last one standing out of 99 other players. Today, we're going to find out why the game has blown up.
When did you start playing the game, and why do you think the game is so popular?
I started playing over Christmas break, and I think it's really popular because nothing beats getting with your bros, getting that squad, and trying to secure the dub.
Who is the best and worst player you play with?
The best player I play with is Carter Geary, and the worst player that I play with is Jake Alston. Just mediocre at best, just very selfish out there, and always just snagging other people's loot and thinking it's funny. It's not.
How does Fortnite affect your relationship?
I'm always just like waiting for that text back, but usually Isaiah's too busy playing Fortnite to text me back, so, it could go downhill from that.
Why did you consider downloading Fortnite?
Well, like, a lot of my friends had it, but I didn't, like, really consider it. Fortnite kind of messaged me and was like, hey, you need to download our game. It's like, you're just that good. And I was like, okay, and I did it. Now I guess steady dubs.
Who is the best and worst player you play with?
Best player, obviously Cooper Willman is the best. Worst player, Nick CERUZZI. Not that bad, I just don't like the kid.
Why do you consider playing with them?
Because we get dubs.
Wow, SHS has a lot of different opinions on Fortnite. Now on to Amber with Star of the Week.
This broadcast star of the week is Madeline Barnhart. Madeline is an editor-in-chief and always makes sure to help other broadcast students. She always stays on task and never has a bad attitude, despite nonsense that happens when editing. She is involved with cross country and track, but always makes time for broadcast. We are lucky to have her in our class. From government surveys to spring cleaning, we thank you for watching and hope you tune in next time. For the Sterling Stream, I'm Amber, signing off.